So welcome. Welcome, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful friends. Welcome, beautiful you. We just told Chantal and Manon that we were the ones who would start this conversation. And we want to start by saying thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that is watching right now in this now moment. Thank you for being here on earth right now in this time. Thank you for having a human experience in this time, in this now moment. We so we don't, appreciate was the word that came through Manon, but it's not even the word that we are looking for. We're just so grateful for all the work that you as a human being are doing right now. Because one of the things that is we notice, we are here with you worldwide. There is so much love and so much support surrounding you as an individual, but also as the human beings that you all are. So we are asking you, we are humbling asking you to acknowledge the energies that are surrounding you and that are here to help you, to support you, and to help you make the next step to the next level of humankind. And that step is a step that will take some time, and you're right now right there in it. And it is not about how to become the divine on earth.
No.
Everybody is divine already. It is not about acknowledging the divine inside of you.
It's about acknowledging the human.
Exactly. Exactly. And the fact that there is so much going on earth. And mind you, for as long as human beings are on planet earth, there has always been so much going on planet earth, because that belongs to the human race. And for you as a human, acknowledging the fact that you're not alone on earth, but that there are different energies that are supporting life on earth, and that you can will start, and probably already have been doing this, start to feel and see and hear things in a more clear way. Will help you to get through this time, but also to help you to not help you, but to realize that life can be so much richer and so much fuller than only focusing on what you experience with your senses in the
our limited senses.
Right. Yeah. Now, having this said, we want to acknowledge the fact that there is so much pain and suffering that you can feel, especially when you are doing the work that you do. And if you're looking at this video, then you're doing the work you do. You might not understand everything that you do. You might not be aware of everything that you already are doing, that you're already doing. Because that is so much, and it's so much more than you can even imagine doing it. And it's so much more than you can even think of doing it, because you are working on so many different levels, in so many different frequencies already, that the human brain and the ratio part of the human brain
can't understand that.
Right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Because Manon and I have been, obviously we are going through our human experience as well. And that is, we have total trust in the connection with the divine. We are practicing being human. And we have noticed that there can be some resistance here and there. And that there is a deep belief system that kind of feels that we need saving. Saving by something or from something, or and there's another part that kind of goes, I don't think we need saving at all, but that's, yeah. But there's a core. Oh, actually there's a siren, so yeah, it basically tells me that I still believe I need to be saved. So is there something we can do to flow through that, or to
those last couple of words, that is exactly put, to flow through that. As a human being, you will learn, hopefully, how to flow through that. So a lot of human beings are looking for the way out, are looking for this how do you say that? Well, where is my savior? Yeah. Where is this one person who will help me through everything, who will show me which steps I need to take, who will tell me, if you walk this path, everything will be all right. But as a human being, in specifically the experience of being a human being, is all about trusting the not knowing. It is about walking the path, not knowing. It is about meeting strangers, trusting them, start believing in them, feeling the energy of love without expectations. And this is a very difficult thing, because in the
ratio,
right, as a human being, one of the most beautiful thing as a human being is feeling the connection. Feeling the connection that brings you back to where it all started. But this is difficult for the brain to comprehend, to understand. Because as a human being, you feel the connection, you know on a deeper level that everything, all life, all energy comes from source, God, whatever you want to name it. But you want to have that experience in human life, which means that you want to feel and experience that with your 5 senses. But it's an experience that you cannot put together in words, you cannot put together in language, and you cannot even comprehend it with your 5 senses, because it's based on a knowing that goes beyond.
Right.
So you have the experience inside of you by just knowing it. Experience that goes beyond, right? That's what we are talking about right now. And you want to see that through in earthly reality, and you want to see that the feeling of loneliness, or the feelings of is there someone who saves me? You want to transform that. Yeah. Is that the right word of putting it? Transform that into an experience on earth, an earthly experience. Yet, it is knowing you don't need to be saved.
Because we are safe in essence.
Right. That once you, Manon is doing this, but actually it's like doing this. Once you start living your life by really knowing that and having that knowing as an energy of love. You put that in your words, but also in how you, in your actions and everything going out with that. That's when you will realize, and a lot of people are doing it already, that's when you realize that the connections that you are having as human beings basically is already the combination of saving each other. It might not look like what you expected it to look like. Mm-hmm. But the expectations that you as human beings are having is based on a belief system that has been created somewhere in a far distant in the past, and that has been told and 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 been told over and over and over and over and over again, and shared through generations over and over and over again. So you have a certain belief about that. You have certain expectations. You want this to be the man that will save you, or the woman that will save you, and it will hold you, and it will fight off all the enemies. And it will
or even the spirit that saves you.
Right, and even spirits that save you.
Or God that saves me, or, you know.
Right, and savior means that you no longer have feelings of pain, and you no longer have feelings of feeling unsafe, and you no longer have feelings of insecurities and uncertainties into the future, right?
So as humans, because you were talking about all this is based on stories that have been created a long time ago. So it's time to create a new story with all of us as a collective.
Exactly. And this, thank you. This is you are already doing this as a species. This is what is happening. And if you look outside in the world, you see all these little communities starting. You see friendships changing. You see relationships changing in talking about different things, sharing different things.
And
life again.
Is the stories from the past, they were necessary to evolve.
Absolutely.
But it's almost as if they were set in stone, literally, when we look at the Bible stories. And yet if we can make them fluid again, and adjust them to the times that we are in right now, with all the knowledge that we have right now.
And you don't have to make them fluid, and they are fluid.
They are fluid, yes, true.
You just have to remind yourself that everything in life is fluid. That doesn't mean, because what you see right now as well is that because of that, people are realizing that things are fluid and everything is energy and things will pass. There is this search for a lot of people to create the perfect life again. But we want to right now, the word that comes up is warn you, and warning is not the right way, because that would say that you have to be scared for it, and that's
no. But it's you want to put the attention on something.
Right.
I can't think of the word.
Life is not supposed to be perfect when you look at it through your 5 senses and you have everything you want and need in life based on what you think you need in life. That's not what life is meant to be. Because what you think is still connected to the belief system. If you are allowing yourself to experience life with all the wisdom that life contains, then almost automatically, we should say, you start to realize that a lot of things you think you need in life will vanish, will disappear.
And a lot of people who have either experienced loss or a serious ailment will know that, because that puts things into perspective. So a lot of the things that you thought were important turn out to be tiny little specks on the spectrum of importance.
Right. And you see, because human beings are getting used of accomplishing things that they think they need.
Right.
So it's almost, you know, building an even more beautiful prison.
Yeah.
Instead of, okay, so we can accomplish things. We don't say that is something wrong in accomplishing things. That's not what we're saying. What we are saying is that maybe you should take some more time to really wonder for yourself and let it come to yourself. What are the things that you really think you need? Or what are the things that you really need instead of that what you think you need?
And maybe shift the focus from, rather than looking at what you can accomplish and the end result of it, oh, I can now build a swimming pool in my garden, to look at actually what you have accomplished, the journey that it took, and to be with that a bit more, because we seem to focus on the things we don't have or the things we need to have, or whereas the actual journey is where the magic is, right? I mean, this is just
right. And if we can straight on move with that, this is where you will realize where connections with other human beings, the relationships will start to evolve.
Because you can't do it on your own.
You can't do it on your own. And here is where you can remember again and learn again that you need other human beings and that you are able to trust the other person. And in that trusting the other person and in sharing your feelings, in sharing your deeper needs, sharing that you need someone that will save you, sharing that you want spirit to save you, or God or the universe to save you, sharing that with other human beings, that will make you realize that so many other beings are also having that expectation, having that need, having that wanting. In that sharing, you start to realize that you're not alone.
And that
together.
A lot of people are wounded, right?
A lot. And we are asking you, please reach out for each other, reach out for us. By doing that, you're allowing yourself to be seen, to be held, to be touched, to be moved.
And especially for those people who have been wounded by people really close to them, because that's the hardest thing to trust. How do you trust other human beings when you couldn't even trust the people close to you? How do you rediscover that? And I guess it's by reaching out, and you might get kicked back again by one or two people, because you happen to bump into another wounded one who is not very good at expressing themselves. But you will at one point bump into the person that does.
And just
like we have, like Manon and I have.
Oh yes.
I mean, we need it because we have similar wounds, and we discovered them in we recognized them in each other, and it made it possible for us to trust enough to share it with each other. Whereas before we were hiding it for whatever reasons. So do reach out.
In that vulnerability, which Chantal and Manon, by the way, did not like, and still having times not liking that, being vulnerable, being fragile. It is painful sometimes. It is difficult sometimes. And in those times, we just want to ask you for yourself. And this may sound cheap, but this is where self-love really comes in. Love yourself. Be patient with yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have a life with the outcome that everything is successful. No, 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 no. Love yourself with every aspect that is inside of you. And when you feel just a little bit, you feel a little bit courage, a little bit bravery, share this with some other people, because this is exactly what Chantal and Manon just said. This is how they connected. And there is connection for each and every one of you. Not to be, oh, look at me, how successful I am. No. Look at me. I'm a human being and I'm alive. And every aspect of me is alive. And I sometimes don't want to be here, but I'm here right now. And you know what? We are here with you. Oh, yes, 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 yes. We are here with you all the time, even in those hardships.
Trust and grow into life on earth. That's our mission.
Right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for having us here. Thank you for having these conversations with us. And we are asking you to spend more time with us, get to know us. We want to be here with you. We are open for all the questions you are having. Please do this more often, because we also, one of the reasons that we are speaking in a way we're speaking right now is to show you, each and every one of you, this is, call it the new normal. This is how life can be. This is for you how it can be as well. We are here with you, and it's getting more and more and more and more easier for so many more people to communicate with different energies, to feel us, to have us express through you via language, via word, via dancing, via art, nature, whatever. It is normal to live in multiple dimensions, multiple frequencies in the now moment. Having different feelings in the now moment, seeing different realities in one moment. And for the human beings, it will get so much easier. This is the multidimensional part of the human beings that is coming through, and that you are reassessing yourself through with again.
Well, people that are tuning into this have their own experiences as well. You might have followed the entire conversation. It might be that you fell asleep halfway through, and it doesn't matter. The frequency still comes through and does whatever it needs to do. Exactly. That just trust in that. And it opens you up for energies.
Right.
It could be your way to connect.
Definitely. Yeah. And this is what we want to share. This is what we love to share with each and every one of you. Okay. So
thank you so much. And thank you for traveling with me and Manon. And
I'm gonna let Manon open her eyes now, so she's going to join you as well, so you can see her for a moment as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's very friendly of them, that I can open my eyes.
You know.
You know.
Well, I think that was beautiful. And I would just say tune in with us again soon.
Yeah, and like they just said, at least I think, is that if you have any questions, if you need love and support, in a way that maybe we can help or support. We're learning this, so we're just, you know, we're throwing it out there.
We're at the start of this journey, but we would love to create a community around it, or whatever wants to exist. We're open to it, and yeah, curious.
Yeah. So if you need some love and support, just let us know. We'll be here with you wherever you are on this earth. God, I'm gonna cry.
SOS Soul Support.
Yeah. Everybody take care. See you next time.
Bye. Mwah.